Prince Harry's journey from royal family member to outspoken advocate reveals a deeply personal battle shaped by the legacy of his mother, Princess Diana, a legacy marked by both admiration and relentless scrutiny. As he breaks the silence on the pain and trauma that have defined his life, Harry challenges not only the media's role in his mother's tragic fate, but also the very institution that failed her, sparking a conversation about authenticity, healing, and the fight for a better future. Prince Harry has long been a captivating figure, a royal who has chosen a different path. He is a prince who has been both adored and scrutinized, facing admiration and criticism for the same traits. Recently, however, his narrative has taken a significant turn, deeply intertwined with the memory of his mother, Princess Diana. Her legacy has remained untouchable for decades, a blend of glamour, heartbreak, and relentless public scrutiny. Now Harry is stepping forward to unveil truths that have long been hidden, sharing personal and astonishing revelations that expose the challenges faced by a son, a prince, and a man committed to honoring his mother's legacy. Diana was more than just a royal figure. She was a global icon known for her compassion and her ability to connect with people across all walks of life. Her presence could transform the atmosphere in any space, showcasing her understanding of human connection like few others. Yet, behind her radiant smile lay a woman confined by the pressures of the royal institution and the unyielding gaze of the media. Diana devoted herself to charitable causes, spending time with the sick and marginalized. Yet the public's adoration would often turn to vilification in an instant. For Harry, Diana was not merely the people's princess, but his mother, someone who knelt to embrace him and loved him fiercely, despite the challenges of royal life. Tragically, that love was abruptly severed when Harry lost his mother at the tender age of 12. The world mourned, but so did a young boy whose foundation was irrevocably shaken. Diana's death was not a private affair. It became a public tragedy, magnified by the media frenzy that had pursued her throughout her life. The car crash in Paris that claimed her life played out on every front page, dissected by commentators more interested in the story than the person behind it. This betrayal hit Harry hard. The same world that celebrated Diana became complicit in her suffering. For years, he bore the weight of this loss in silence, grappling with grief, anger, and confusion, often resorting to alcohol and reckless behavior to dull the pain. But now he refuses to remain silent. In a series of candid interviews, he has opened up about the trauma of losing his mother and the media's role in that tragedy. He vividly recalls how the paparazzi relentlessly hounded Diana, capturing every private moment until their pursuit spiraled out of control. He insists that her fatal car crash was not merely an accident, but the culmination of years of intrusive press behavior. "I will not be bullied into silence," Harry declared, his voice resolute. "I've seen what happens. When the media crosses the line, it costs my mother her life." His words reflect not only his pain, but also a call to action. This journey is not just about his past. It's about his future and that of his family. Harry's revelations extend beyond the media. They also challenge the very institution he was born into, the British monarchy. The royal family, with its long-standing traditions and strict adherence to decorum, has often been criticized for prioritizing its image over the well-being of its members. Harry has made it clear that Diana was failed not just by the press, but also by the palace. His frustration with the royal system is deeply personal, stemming not from a desire for revenge, but from the undeniable truth that his mother was treated unjustly. He recalls how she often felt isolated and unsupported, forced to maintain an image of perfection while battling her own struggles. The very traditions that upheld the monarchy stifled her individuality. Harry believes little has changed since Diana's death. He hints that similar forces have attempted to silence him as well when he speaks out on issues that matter to him. But he is no longer willing to conform to those expectations. While his past has shaped him, it will not define him. His quest for freedom and authenticity has led him to step back from royal duties alongside his wife, Meghan Markle. Together, they have faced a torrent of criticism, often labeled as rebels or ingrates returning, their backs on the crown. However, for Harry, it's not about rebellion. It's about survival. He sees parallels between Diana's struggles and the treatment Meghan has received, particularly from the media. Having witnessed the damage the press can inflict, he is determined to protect his family from a fate similar to his mother's. Stepping back was not only a protective measure, but also a way to break the cycle. He often speaks of the importance of rewriting the narrative and living a life that would make Diana proud. While his choices have sparked controversy, they have also resonated with those who admire his willingness to stand up for his beliefs. In his memoir, Spare, Harry delves deeper into his relationship with his mother and the profound impact of her death on his life. He shares touching and painful stories that paint a vivid picture of Diana, highlighting her humor, warmth, and fierce love for her children, while also addressing her pain and loneliness. For Harry, keeping Diana's memory alive is not just about the past, it's about looking forward. Everything I do is to honor her legacy, he states, aiming to reveal the real Diana to the world. However, as his voice grows louder, so does the backlash. Critics accuse him of airing the royal family's dirty laundry and question his motives, wondering if his desire to speak out stems from a need for attention or revenge. Yet, Harry remains resolute. He views his actions as a necessary step toward healing and progress rather than attack on the monarchy. He is not seeking validation from those who have long criticized him. Instead, he aims to reform the system from within, highlighting flaws that have remained unaddressed for far too long. So where does this leave us? Are we witnessing the emergence of a royal revolutionary, unafraid to challenge the status quo? Or is this simply a man, a son, trying to make sense of a loss that has profoundly shaped his life? Perhaps it is both. Share your thoughts in the comments.